Back in the days after World War II, the 60s, 70s, and 80s, manufacturing has been booming since. Competition over competition, East versus West, a lot of manufacturers are beginning to create more bikes, more options, and more power over the years. First, there were single cylinders. The next thing you know, there were twins. Then all of a sudden, triples. Parang nanganganak. Customers want more power and 4-cylinder bikes were made. A 500cc 4-banger back in the days were already a superbike. And oil was not a big issue back then. Some manufacturers dared to make a 6-cylinder bike too. Then all of a sudden, they began to reduce the number of cylinders. Engine displacement became bigger and bigger. Motorcycles turned from 200, 250, 300, and 400. Suddenly, size matters than muscles. Where is the 250cc GP bikes? Where is the 400cc superbikes? The world suddenly became not as exciting as the adrenaline of the 80s and the 90s. Until Honda Indonesia broke the rules. They released the ZXR250R, a 250 inline twin producing twice as much as power and can outrun its bigger touring brother, the ZXR500R. For the very first time, a 250cc bike broke the norm of how 250cc should behave on the modern world. It's a soulful 250 that can shame even the current 650s. But the greedy bastards don't want to sell it to the world. But I knew that this would entice other manufacturers to create their very own mini superbike. And Kawasaki being Kawasaki, they are competitive. When Honda released the Grom, they created the Z125 with better specs than the Grom. And 2 years ago, there were rumors that the Team Green will develop a 254 banger, like how they did back in the 80s and 90s. And I thought it was a joke because Kawasaki already has their 300cc tried and tested engine, and it would be costly to develop a new 4-cylinder 250. Fast forward 2 years later, the market has changed. Riders suddenly want middleweight bikes, light but effective middleweights. KTM began with this venture, followed by BMW with their G310 models and etc. There is a huge potential market in Asian countries, and just maybe Ducati and other premium brands will follow the path. Then Kawasaki broke the internet riding community with the announcement of the ZX25R. Normally, Kawasaki calls their bike as Ninjas, but if they call it ZX, then there is a good reason to be excited. For the very first time after decades, the 254-cylinder class is reborn. It's an all-new small displacement 250cc bike, and if it's not yet too obvious, it has 4 cylinders that will surely scream over the track and streets. The bike is equipped with a quick shifter, traction control, and power mode, the premium things that you can only find on bigger bikes. If it has those kind of electronics, then it can only mean one thing. The bike has enormous power and ready to take on the track and streets. Yes, I know Kawasaki did not release the official specifications yet, but I reckon that the all-new 4-cylinder engine is capable to produce around 50 to 60 horsepower, or even more depending on the mercy of the tuning. It is not conventional Ninja 250 or 400. It's a small Ninja with steroids. Not recommended bike for beginners, and it would feel, Holy Mary, I am going to die. rather than enjoying it for newbies. If you're wondering how could a 254 banger could sound like, here's the sound of the 1991 ZXR250. If you want to hear more, feel free to search the internet for 1980s 4-cylinder motorcycles. That is the sound of the old ZXR250. What more it could sound with the modern engine and exhaust. Combine it with light curb weight, then the ZX25R is a monster that can obliterate most 650s. Yes, it borrows the same corporate Ninja design, yes, they all look the same, but it has a gold swing arm and a brutal looking underbelly exhaust to lower the center of gravity. It looks identical to the ZX6R. Time will tell when this little beast will be released, and I'm excited as the newly designed 4-cylinder motor and premium 250 platform can be used with the other class. Soon enough, there can be a Z250R with all this premium electronics, or perhaps a Versys 250R, a sport tourer with all the goodies at hand. But what is more exciting is the aftermath. Of course, other manufacturers will not simply look at it and call it a day. There will be dire competition and a new era of motorcycling will be reborn. Thank you for watching this video, and if you like this, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel for more videos every week. Cheers!